So yeah, first things first, I would like to start by thanking His Excellency Turk Sheikh, because it's thanks to him that we're having this big fight throughout the year of 2024 for the boxing. He's done a really great thing for boxing. Hey, what's up, everybody? I didn't expect to come back here, not in a long time. So just so you know, if you hear I'm a YouTuber, it's thanks to the Predator, Francis Ngannou, who provided this somewhat job for me. But yeah, I'm glad you're back for this second video, my YouTube account. Now this video comes in handy because the Predator, Francis Ngannou, has a new fight against AJ, Anthony Joshua, former 2 times heavyweight world champion and former golden Olympic medalist 2012. What do I say? This is an even tougher fight than the previous one for Francis. This is an even tougher fight than his fight with Tyson Fury. Although I believe Tyson is a better boxer, but as we go through this video, bear with me. I'll tell you why I think this is an even tougher fight. But first and foremost, let's talk about their previous fights for each of the fighters. AJ, he's fought 3 times last year. All victories and 2 knockouts. 1 fight against Jermaine Franklin, the other one against Robert Helenius, and his most recent fight against Otto Wallin. Sound performances from AJ. Yeah, we can say he's back to where he's been. It's a really tough opponent and very astute performances. So he's back to where he's been. Now Francis, we don't have a lot of data apart from his fight versus Tyson Fury, where I think he did extremely good and I believe he won. But we're not going to talk about it anyways. Yeah, but why this fight? I believe, if you ask me, I believe it's an easy way to the 3 times undisputed world heavyweight champion for AJ. It's an easy way because between fighting mandatory challengers or fighting other people with belts, why would AJ fight Francis Ngannou of all the options that he has? And we know that when this fight was proposed to him, not really proposed, but when he was asked about his opinion for this fight, he said it's a gimmick fight. So it's not bad that he had no interest for him, that he was of no interest to him to engage in this fight. He called it a gimmick fight, but anyway, at the time, nobody even believed in what Francis could accomplish. But it's just funny how he chooses this fight, because other fighters like Zhilei Zhang, he could have opted for a fight with Zhilei Zhang, the Chinese man, Big Bang. Now Flip Hergovich has been an IBF mandatory for years, over I think 3 to 4 years, I believe. He could have made a fight with Flip Hergovich. But why Francis? I don't know. To me, it's just an easy way to the 3 times undisputed, because as His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh said, the winner of this fight will face the winner of the undisputed fight, Tyson Fury versus Usyk. So he kind of shortened his way to get the belts. You feel me? But with every reward comes a risk. Did he make the right choice? I don't know. Between fighting other boxers who are in line for the belt and fighting Francis Ngannou, I don't know. I guess it's just one way to find out, and which is tonight. But yeah, Francis. Why did Francis take this fight? This opportunity proposed itself. Deontay Wilder lost his fight against Joseph Parker, and Francis stepped in. Credits to him. Credits to him. But yeah. Now the most important part of this video: how does this fight goes down? It's a top five, and like I said at the beginning of the video, I think this is an even tougher fight for Francis as compared to the previous fight, because although Tyson Fury is a better boxer, Anthony Joshua is more fundamentally sound. Fundamentally sound in the sense that he's more precise. He does his things straightforward, and as you do your stuff straightforward, he leaves no room for mistakes. So Joshua boxes with an unwavering amount of precision. He doesn't do complicated stuff or fluffy stuff or stuff for show as compared to Tyson Fury. He's more straightforward, which is why he is precise, and which is why I don't believe this fight goes down to the 10th round. I believe there's going to be a stoppage before, or even multiple knockdowns. Yeah, multiple knockdowns. AJ is fundamentally sound. He does stuff simply. The double jab, straight, feint jab to the body, straight upstairs. He goes to the body, he steps out. It's a lot harder, and I've seen a lot of people speculating that we do not question Francis' chin. Of course, we don't question Francis' chin. In the sense that he took elbows from people in the UFC, in MMA, real spinning back kicks on the back of his head when he fought Serigan. He took knees to his chins. And I remember his first fight against Stipe, he was just eating the punches, okay? And never was knocked out. It's true, people will say, okay, AJ is nothing compared to this other stuff Francis has faced in the UFC. Well, I think so, yeah, but to an extent, because none of these guys in the UFC that Francis has faced were any of a better boxer than Joshua. So I don't think we're going to compare Francis' ability to take an elbow to the chin or a real spinning kick or leg or headshots to the head as compared to someone like Joshua, who is a more refined boxer. I believe the danger still stands, and way more than we ever even think, because a refined punch is gonna do way more damage than someone in the UFC plugging an elbow or knees or something. It's gonna do more damage. So I believe because AJ has been boxing all his life, compared to someone who's manifested 10,000 other skills. You know, Bruce Lee has this saying, "I fear not the guy who masters multiple techniques or way of punching. I fear the guy who's practiced one single kick 1,000 times." Oh, no, this is it. "I fear not the guy that knows 1,000 different type of kicks. I fear the guy who's practiced one kick 1,000 times." I feel like AJ is that guy. The guy that masters the art of using your fist, as compared to people in the UFC who had the tons of weapons in the arsenal. It's still a big danger. It's really still a big danger now. It's still a big danger. AJ, this is the first time AJ fights an opponent that's bigger than him. You saw the weigh-in, he was 214 kilos. And Ngannou was at 124, so a difference of 10 kilograms. So I think AJ is going to be on his bike for this fight. He's really going to get on his bike, trying to box on the outside, establish his jab. Though I think Francis has a bigger range, 85 inches, and AJ has 83 inches. AJ is going to get on his bike, try to box from outside, not try to come in an inside fight, because I compared a little bit with his fight with Andy Ruiz. His first fight, it was when he got inside that he got clipped and eventually technically knocked out. Now, as opposed to the first fight, in the second fight, he boxed completely from the outside and it was a clear win. I don't know if Francis. I don't think Francis can outbox Anthony Joshua. So that's gonna be a safer way for Joshua to win this fight. But as I say, there's always David on the shoulder suggesting an idea to do otherwise. Will AJ be too hasty? Will AJ be too greedy? Will he be too prideful of the fact that he has to do a better job than Tyson Fury and knock Francis Ngannou out? That can lead to his own jeopardy, because by trying to force the knockout and trying to do better than what Tyson Fury did, that's when things might even get nastier. So, and turn into Francis' advantage. Now, to all those people saying, "Oh, Francis has lost the element of surprise," if you think a 10-round fight is enough to gather every single pieces of information for a fighter, if you think it's enough, then you must be really, really, really out of your mind. One fight in 10 rounds is not enough to showcase any and every of his skills. I box and I spar most of the time. Sparring usually isn't even enough to showcase all your skills. So everything is situational. You might find yourself in a situation where Ngannou pulls out something that you don't even expect. So I think Francis still has an element of surprise, and he's been improving. From the few tapes I've seen, though it might not be enough, but I feel like there is a raise in his speed. The power still seems to be the same, but he's gotten faster and has more mobility in his movement. So I think we're going to see an improved Francis for this fight. Now, I think both fighters have been normal. AJ has been normal. I don't think he feels nervous. I think he feels normal perfectly. Now Francis is a little new. I believe he's entering his villain arc, because there's a lot of comments he said in his clash against Tyson Fury, or even at the weigh-in, that if it was MMA, he can beat these two guys at the same time. And what he said to Tyson Fury, that whatever he said, people are taking it too personal. It's just trash talking. Everybody does that. It's really just selling or promoting the fight. Francis said his boxing career will not end at this stage. He intends to have many more fights. So it's really just promotion. And I think, is it a good thing? He's boosting confidence, because I feel like he's feeling really, really more confident. He's feeling very, very confident compared to last time. Is it a good thing? I don't know if it's a good thing. I just hope he's been really, really focused on the fight, because we know all the fighters who did that with AJ, and we know how it turned out. Wallin was so focused on AJ. Wilder was so focused on AJ, he even lost his fight. But I don't think Francis is out of sight for that. He perfectly knows what he's doing, and we're gonna see a different Francis tonight. I believe so. I think so. Now, during the fight, obviously Francis has no other choice than to execute, perform, realize, and a well executed knockout. I mean, he has to beat Joshua clean. His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh had already said that Joshua is like his how can I say, his bounty hunter. They gave him the special mission to execute or put out Francis from the equation. Because they were building up the fight, Tyson Fury versus Joshua. They've been wanting this fight for like a whole decade already. So they were building up this fight already, technically. So don't be surprised, guys, if you see a controversial decision that works against Francis, whether it is going to the decision and giving the victory to Joshua, or considering a blow, maybe a body shot that Francis gave to Joshua, and considering that's an illegal blow on the nuts. What else? maybe let's say Francis knocks down Joshua, and the referee goes beyond 10 seconds for the count. Don't be surprised if you see stuff like that, because from what Johnny Nelson said, instead of 3 judges, there are going to be 5 judges. So the mafia is going to be in the works. Anyway, let me not be biased in this YouTube video, but anyways, I don't care. Let's see how the fight goes. But as I said, Francis has no other choice. The dilemma is the same as before. Clean KO is the only way out of it. It's the only way to win. He has to be on the front foot, apply the pressure throughout all the fight. I don't know, and he has to fight dirty too. I always say this: he has to fight dirty. He has to make it a really, really brutal fight, a mess, a complete mess, a complete fuckery. Excuse my French, but yeah. Joshua is very dangerous on the counters, so, and he likes a lot of combinations. So combinations with 3-4 punches. Joshua likes them a lot, so. I don't intend Francis to really let Joshua counter him. He should be the one baiting Joshua to try and land punches and counter him. I don't know if you get what I mean. I believe while Joshua tries to put out combinations 1, 2, 3, Francis should take the punches, block them, and counter even after two punches of his 3-punch combinations. That's how he's gonna clip him. That's how he clipped Tyson Fury in the 3rd round. Tyson landed a good 1-2, tried to do it again, and Hope was countered with a left hook from Francis. I think this is how he can beat Joshua, because unlike Tyson Fury that throws 1-2, Joshua throws a lot of combinations. Like I said, 3 to 4 punches. He needs to clip him within those combinations. He needs to put it on him within those combinations, and he has to be all over his chest. When he tries to pull out combinations, get all up in his chest and prevent him to breathe, stop him from landing those combinations in the first place. So aside from that, I don't know. We're just going to see what new skills Francis has built up in his arsenal. But aside from that, the baddest man on the planet, let's see. My mood is a little down because of Cedric Doumbé's controversial defeat from last night. So I have a feeling, if I told you guys that I dreamed that Joshua won this fight in the 7th round and that Francis has been knocked out. But I rebuke that. I refuse that in the name of Jesus. I woke up from that nightmare. I woke up from that bed. I'm positive. I believe Francis is going to win this fight. But let's see. If you guys want to bet, I'm not that I'm a betting man, but if you guys want to bet 7th round, that's when this fight ends. I believe. I don't think it's going to the decision. It went to the decision with Fury because Fury is the most elusive heavyweight of all time, literally close to Muhammad Ali. He's really on his bike, on his feet. And that's why he was so skilled that in such a way that he maneuvered to get himself out of these complicated situations. Joshua, I don't think Joshua has the footwork of Fury to evade such uncomfortable situation. He's really going to be uncomfortable with this fight. This is going to be a really, really knockout chaos. The title of the fight speaks for itself. Knockout chaos. It speaks for itself. So it's going to be very, very hard. But let's see how the fight goes down. So tune in for the fight, guys. I'll be tuned in. Let's see and let's go. Good luck to the Predator.